All right, Collective, welcome to the Tuesday workout. We're going to throw in the snatch today because we didn't get this last week. We got a little bit of a complex, which I'm going to have you guys build up to kind of this idea of perceived heavy. I've said this over and over again. The difference in doing a max versus what I say a heavy, or what I consider a heavy, which is typically about 85-ish%. So I'd say anywhere in a range from 80 to 90%, I'll say that, of what you can actually do on that lift, okay? I'm not saying 89% of a max or of a heavy lift or anything like that, but when we lift by feel and we're going through sets, when the bar starts to feel heavy, when you start to feel the positions being more challenged, and we start to feel that getting harder and harder, if you can understand the feeling like before you fail, we're going to stop just shy of that. Okay, so if that makes sense, I know it's a terrible explanation, but we're going to start out. Our warm-up's going to have a row. We got some cherry pickers, and then we got some just regular kettlebell goblet squats, okay? So the row, again, we always sub out if you guys don't have a rower for a bike or a run if you guys need to, or we can even do something like maybe 80 to 100 singles and do like a jump rope variation, or even some double unders, like 50 double unders might even be a good sub, okay? Cherry pickers, we climb up the wall, okay? Now I don't really have good space to do this with, but you know, I'm hoping we've all hopefully done some wall walks at this point. I want you guys to do it like a wall walk, okay? It's not going to be flipping up into a handstand. And then we get upside down, we're going to alternate that reach and the touch of the shoulder. If you guys really need to, you can even just look up a quick video of cherry picker, and it'll give it to you guys. But trying to do that in the wall walk variation, okay? And to scale that, we just don't walk as far, okay? So if you can't get all the way upside down, that's totally fine. Another option is you can even put your feet on a box, and you can just kind of put your feet on a box or your feet on a bench. So you're a little kind of in a maybe elevated push-up type position, and even do them from there to at least get some balance and stability. And that's the biggest thing, is that movement and going on the one shoulder is a lot of that stability practice overhead, okay? And the goblet squats, we throw that kettlebell inside in front of us and we squat with it. All right, so 10 minutes, continuous effort through that. We get into the snatch, we're going full snatch from the floor, and then we're going a hang snatch, and then we're doing 2 overhead squats. So it's a complex. And again, what we're trying to do is we're looking at, okay, 80 to 90% of this max complex, okay? So if I said, hey, max this out, and you had to actually max it out, maybe what you think you get on that, or even, again, just keep that in mind while you're lifting. When that bar starts to get slow, when you start to feel the positions really getting challenged, we stop just shy of that, because you should not fail on this, okay? You should not fail due to load. You might fail based on technique, and that's okay, but you shouldn't fail based on load, okay? So we do a full snatch from the floor, it's full complex. We do a full squat snatch from the floor. We come back up, we're doing a hang. We do a full squat snatch from there, and then we're resetting back up. Now, here's the big thing I want you guys to look at and feel, is you get the first squat snatch, okay? We bring our feet back in. We should be in the setup position. We jump our feet out as we go for the second squat. I want to see if from that second squat snatch, if you can not move anything and still squat. A lot of times what you'll find is that people will do their squat snatch, stand up, and then they'll want to adjust their feet. That's an indicator to you that your footwork and kind of foot placement in the snatch, or even it might be the squat clean as well, your Olympic lifting might need work, okay? Because we should be landing pretty regularly in this position that's comfortable overhead squat from, and then be able to hit a snatch, stand up, not move anything, and be able to squat twice from there, okay? So again, the kind of this perceived heavy idea, we're going to like 80 to 90% of this complex, this being like how it feels while you do it, and make sure we're not failing due to that. Okay, if that makes sense. Let me know as always if you guys have any questions, or if that explanation is just terrible and you guys want a little more insight on that, okay? 9-minute AMRAP, or continuous effort as worded, is gonna kind of be our move today. So 9 minutes, we got 20 burpee pull-ups, and then 15 deadlifts at 225 and 155, okay? So start with a burpee pull-up. We do a burpee. From there, we stand up, we jump. Now, what we look for is usually about a bar that's 6 inches out of your reach. If you guys are doing this prescribed, or if you guys are doing this as a full kind of RX burpee pull-up, it's about 6 inches out of the reach, so that you do your burpee, you come up, you have to jump and do a pull-up. Now, there's a couple options. You could jump and then catch and carry that momentum. It's like a strict-ish kip type variation. Or you can even do a burpee, jump up, one full kip swing, do your pull-up, okay? Now scales for this is gonna be a burpee jumping pull-up. So we'd find a bar or get something that's about that wrist height or stacked plates if you guys have one at home. So we can do a burpee, maybe you have to step up on the plate, jump your chin over the bar. You can do a burpee, set up, do a ring row. You can do a burpee in a barbell row, something of a burpee into a pull, and kind of building off of what we typically scale for pull-ups, okay? Now the 225, 155 deadlift, because this is 9 minutes, this needs to be a weight that you guys are able to, off burpees you'd be tired, but at least do like a 9-6, if not all 15, like 2 sets, okay? So 8-7, 9-6, however you wanna break that up, but have capacity to move that bar pretty well, okay? Because I'm hoping in 9 minutes we get about 3-ish rounds to be really dang good, keeping the pace of the burpees, hinging on the deadlift, getting back to burpees and keeping that movement pattern going. And not so heavy to where it's gonna kill you and you're not gonna get back for burpees for a second and maybe hopefully a third time, okay guys? So warm up, we're gonna be working on those cherry pickers, get in that position, reach and touch the shoulder, scale and change that angle as needed. The snatching, we're building up to that 89% of what that bar feels like for a day, and that we're not failing due to load, okay? And then we're getting into this movement. We got burpee pull-ups, we got the deadlift. We're doing a lot of hinging and moving there. We should have kind of a good all-out workout for you. All right, guys, have fun with it. It's a lot of movement today, a little bit of barbell. Tomorrow we're going heavy on the box squat, and we'll just keep the week rolling. All right, so you guys have a good night. I'll see you tomorrow, all right?